No, I put
like
my
he
show
usually
on.
does.
Oh, I had him do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say I put Post with Geri Petito, the roundtable.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I
nice.
get to be with Post. Yay!
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. This is so cool.
All right, John, you
All right.
can start. It's 3 minutes. You can start.
Ready?
Okay.
All right, everybody, what is up? We are here on the round table on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. As always, I'm your host, John Brecco. Dad, why do you look like you're about to board operate right now? He's like sitting there chilling by like the board operating and everything. Doesn't he look like he's about to go to work over there?
Leave Dad alone.
All right. But anyway, my special guest to my left, co-hosting with me, is the one and only Geri
Hey,
Petito
guys.
on the Geri Petito Show. And to my right, we got a poet over here, somebody my dad knows. His name is Post. How you doing, man? You good?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Feels good to be here.
Awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. But anyways, as you know, we said, you're a poet, and you do a lot of other different cool stuff.
Let's stay busy.
Geri gave me 12 facts for a poem she wanted to write for you, and she insisted that not that I take my hand in it, but I did. But when I told her, she insisted that I do it first.
Okay. All right. Hit me. Hit me.
Let's hear it, baby.
So this is how we're gonna do it. Tonight, the man I've introduced is my special guest Post, on from 8:30 to 9:30 with your host. He is the one you'll learn about on tonight's show. So let's start with 12 interesting facts in a row. At one time, he ended up on stage with Jay-Z. At Drexel, he became part of that school's faculty. Doing it through experience, through the art of spoken word. No experience in teaching, just talent. That's absurd.
That's great.
He's an author, a cook, and he even combined the two by writing Dirty, Sexy Food, something that I might need to use. Plus, I'm sure what he cooks tastes nothing short of divine since he left culinary school with a GPA of 3.9. Says he owns 60 days worth of music from all different genres. Don't know if that could range from hip-hop to opera. Feeds 30 people at the most on any given Sunday. Through all this, even found the time to play a TV game. On a show called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you might have heard of it. Don't know what he won, but after that was on Ellen DeGeneres. For Art All Day, he just opened a pop-up gallery. Maybe on this show, he'll tell you the designs you need to see. What I definitely want to know about is this line of hot sauces that spawned from your book, which I'm sure all taste flawless. You also claim to be a complete cinephile, meaning the range of movies you watch could be from Godfather to Sausage Party to 8 Mile.
Seen them all.
There we go. I just named a bunch of different kinds. His heroes are entertainers, cooks, artists, and authors. Don't tell me you expected some boring average dude working at a law firm. Not from someone who's become one of his heroes. Someone I'll ask questions and you'll get to know.
All right, so that was pretty cool,
Yes.
Brecco, okay?
I did okay?
I am so proud of you. Wow. All right, you used your brain. I love it. Well, does he get a
You've never seen me
copy?
do that, have you?
Does he get a copy?
This is the only copy I've got.
All right,
I
so-
got a camera phone. I
So
got a
listen.
camera phone. We can immortalize this.
So now
Let's do it.
I'm going to read the poem I wrote for Post with the 12 facts I was given.
You were given the
Post-
same 12 facts.
Post will get a copy from me. See, that's the thing.
This should
get a copy
Decorated
from
and
me.
laminated,
All right,
baby.
all right.
Petito.
All right. So here,
She thinks she's so great.
this guy here tonight,
'cause
I was
she is.
asked to come meet. John said, I'll tell you why I gave him this seat. When I asked John his name, he said, I'm not really sure. He goes by Post. It just seems so obscure. We have a lot in common. I'm an author and a cook. I'm a vegan chef and working on that book. You are also authoring a book called Dirty, Sexy Food. I bet those recipes will play into your mood. Cookbook has spawned a series on the web to show your line. Hot sauces are the thing. Hot food served up with wine. When you left culinary school, your GPA was 3.9. Not sure what that means, so your cooking's really fine. You're a total cinephile. I never knew that word. So you love motion pictures because porn is what I heard.
I had to look that up.
All right? So you're also a music junkie. All genres you adore. With all your Apple Music, it keeps you wanting more. So you ended up on stage with Jay-Z from what I'm told. Can't wait to hear about that. That memory sure is gold. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was a show that you were on. How much money did you win? Did you spend till it was gone?
Gold digger.
Because of that show, Ellen grabbed you to be a guest as well. One of two things happened. You either won big or lost quick. Please tell. So a position at Drexel you had because of experience with words. A spoken word artist you are. You must have hung out with nerds. You just opened Peace Up as a pop-up gallery of art all day. How cool for now the world to see. Your list of heroes is great. Just to name a few, Anthony Bourdain and Lenny Bruce and Douglas Adams too. Hunter S. Thompson and Bill Hicks are also two of the best. But listen, Mr. Post, add my name with the rest. This is for you.
Oh boy,
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh,
that was good. I appreciate that. All right, but yeah, we might as well go down the list of facts that we got for the poems. What was it like being on stage with Jay-Z, man? I
you
can
know
only
what?
imagine.
I had a feeling that was going to be the lead off, right?
Yeah.
So that was. So back in college, I did college radio.
Yeah.
And it's one of those like scenes that you see play out in the movies, right?
Yeah.
So it was college radio. I was going to school down in Hampton in Virginia. Jay-Z, and this is before Jay-Z was, Mr. Beyonce, right? Like
Yeah.
this is when Jay-Z was kind of doing his thing on his own. And so he was the winter concert. So this is like second album in, but still, Jay-Z was a big
Yeah.
deal for us at the time. Winter in Virginia, coming from New Jersey, we're all wearing like our kind of, heavy leather black coats.
Yeah.
Not thinking anything of it. Decided to leave my friends. We went with like a group of 7, 8 people. Me and my one boy, Akil, were like, all right, look, we're just going to see if we can get the backstage pass and see if we can, kind of talk our way into it, right?
Yeah.
Took no effort whatsoever. It's like, they said I could use it. Oh, sure, here you go. Beautiful.
Why not?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This was like low-grade espionage. Like James Bond would have laughed at this. So we take the backstage passes. We start making our way backstage. We look like the biggest, just like we're Kool-Aid smiling, we're cheesing. We look like we don't belong there. We're just taking pictures of everybody, just looking at this person, this person. Like, now, what we didn't pay attention to at the time was all of Jay-Z's crew, because most rappers have some type of entourage that comes on stage. We're from like the New York, Jersey area.
Yeah.
Wintertime, wearing black leather coats. We were a little too close to the stage.
Ah.
Next thing we know, these hands are shoving us on, ushering us on stage, and we're like standing behind Jay-Z as he does his entire set, and we're both fresh, like, we're not supposed to be here.
Oh my
Looking
God.
around.
Just going with it.
But then at some point we're like, well, screw it, we're here. So start doing the hand waving back and forth, and that was beautiful, right? Like, you can't buy a memory like that.
No.
Jay-Z even told us where the official after party was.
Wow.
But we couldn't go because I didn't have a car at the time.
Oh man.
And the friends who I left behind to try the backstage passes realized we were on stage and were really, really pissed off.
Oh no.
They were on stage, right?
It was that moment. It's like, yo, where are they at? Oh, they on stage. And somebody was like, they're just kidding. I was like, no, for real.
What?
They're on stage. At which point we couldn't beg them to take us to the after party. It was like, no, but we can hang with Jay-Z.
Yeah, right?
They're not
And
friends.
No longer. No longer.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. And I can imagine the Kool-Aid smile, like, oh yeah, you didn't even have to bust through a wall.
Oh, no wall needed, man. It was just,
Just, yeah, sure, come on, let's go. And then you got thrown on stage.
exactly.
All right, so, that all happened. I'm sure, Drexel ended up happening sometime after.
Yeah, Drexel
All right.
happened.
Considering you were in college already.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? Like, so I left college, didn't graduate. I left my junior year. I was like, I couldn't deal anymore, and I had been desiring to pursue poetry. Like, I'd seen the documentary Slam, and Slam Nation, or I'd seen the movie Slam, the documentary Slam Nation. Been reading books of poetry. Been writing since, if you ask my mom, since I was like 3. But really actively writing since I was a teenager. So I really wanted to pursue my love of poetry. And ended up leaving school my junior year, coming home, and started slamming around the Trenton area. And so I ended up on the first 2 slam teams that came out of Trenton from this old venue called the Urban Word. And then slammed twice out of New York City from this venue called New York City Urbana. and it was an amazing experience. I got a chance to like perform all over. I got a chance to perform across the country, but from my experience performing, I got the gig. I got this gig hosting at Mercer County Community College, this open mic called Late Night Series.
That's beautiful.
Which was
Yeah.
great because you get to see like nurture young talent,
Yes.
find people find their voices. There
Yes.
is nothing more beautiful than seeing someone's eyes just like glisten because it's
Yeah.
like they found their passion, right?
Giving somebody else the chance to shine doing it too.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
that led to all of a sudden it's like, well, you've been doing this, you're good, so why don't you come down to Drexel? We'll make you faculty. I'm like, okay, now I'm faculty.
Awesome, man. If you don't mind me asking, what class did you teach? I'm just curious.
So the class I teach at Drexel is actually the show that I host.
Oh, really?
So the show that I host, Late Night Series, is now a hands-on like theater practicum at Drexel
Okay.
University. So kids can sign up to take an open mic as a class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but it's
I thought it
Amazing.
was cool when I took Shakespeare as a class because they just put it in my senior year, and I was like, I'm taking this.
oh, dude, Shakespeare, please. That is all, I'm a Shakespeare junkie. Come on.
Yeah, you kidding?
If I could find it somewhere, I rewrote Othello from Iago's perspective
Okay.
for like the Shakespeare Day in Princeton like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I
That's
was
cool.
gonna say you don't have it with you, do you?
I could see if I can find it.
I was gonna say you don't have to even worry about it now because there's so many different things from Shakespeare that you could talk about, especially when it relates to dirty, sexy food because that's some of the dirtiest shit you can read.
Oh, people don't realize Shakespeare is filthy, man.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Yep, you're right.
Great. I love
Shakespeare's
it.
like Springer on steroids. You've got people, dressing, gender swapping. You've got, this
You're right.
person sleeping with this person, stabbing this person over
You're
this.
right.
Oh my God! Look at Hamlet.
Right?
Just look at that one play.
Oh, the body count is beautiful.
Isn't it crazy?
The body count, the incest, the suicide, the poison,
I
the
mean,
violence.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was all accepted then.
It's like the
It's crazy, right?
The Godfather on steroids.
It's crazy.
Seriously,
Before
seriously.
guns were invented.
Yes.
Right? I
Wow.
mean-
Considered genius, and look at all the violence, right?
And, I mean, more importantly, I don't think there are enough sword fights nowadays. I think
Yeah.
that depersonalizes everything. I mean, you could shoot anybody. Sword
Yeah,
fight,
right?
that shows that you really want to stab somebody. Like, there's intention
Yeah.
there.
If you're gonna give me guns, give me something country western like gunslinging, where they're just like throwing it behind the back or something. That's what I
Exactly.
need.
Some style, some panache.
I was gonna say somebody making a stereotype about putting the hand sideways doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
No. But come on, I bite my thumb at thee, and then I'm gonna stab you.
I bite my thumb at the end and then shoot the bitch.
Now see that?
That's not okay.
I don't know. Actually, I might. Now I can see it in a really crappy hood movie. I could see that happening.
Yeah, right.
But it'd be bad. It'd be really, really bad.
I was gonna say, one of the best
Cut
movies.
their mics, Gino. Cut
my
their
show,
mics.
Jerry.
I know.
One of the best movies I've ever seen is Blood and Bone. I gotta put that out there right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Wait, Blood and Bone is.
It's with Michael J. White.
Okay. I was gonna say. I was thinking that was the. I thought that was a Coppola one, but that's a different one. That's with Jennifer Lopez and somebody else.
I don't know. I gotta look at that one. I don't know if I remember that one. But anyway.
Let's talk about his sauces, man.
That's what I'm about to do.
All
I was
right.
about to get into
I'm
that.
dying to hear about
see,
this.
You gotta give me a second, man.
Ah.
I gotta lead up to it through
Look,
all
John,
this.
John, you don't realize, right? Because I got here early. This is all. Now this. To pardon my language, this is a fucking setup.
Ah.
The look on her eyes. See, this is curiosity, but curiosity.
Yeah.
Stroking at the goatee, right? Like,
You looking at those sauces like you look at Elvis.
Listen,
Look at you.
I'm so
All right.
curious.
But anyway, why don't we get to your website? It's called Dirty Sexy Food. You
Web-
also have a book out called that. So why don't we get to that first,
Yeah,
and then we can link to
okay,
the sauces.
yes.
well, so the book is still a work in progress because life just kind of snowballed and went crazy.
Yeah.
So I started working on the book about a year and a half ago. Still working on it because it's not just a cookbook, but it's a cookbook and a memoir. Because I feel like context is key in everything in life, right?
Yeah.
Like knowing why you do something is as important as doing it. So putting that in context, and so it's the full title is "Dirty Sexy Food: or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Let the Kitchen Save My Life." working on that book led to some friends of mine throwing together saying, we should make a show around this. That led to this kind of weird talk show thing that's a work in progress called Dirty Sexy Food, the show. Dirty Sexy Food, the show, in turn, led to the creation of Dirty Sexy Sauces. Because one day I had an abundance of peppers lying around, and somebody's like,
you just put them all together, right?
So I got a little creative with it.
That sounds like me in college with alcohol.
I mean, we all start somewhere, and man, that's why I started in the kitchen, man.
I was gonna say, you put a couple of them together.
Dad, help us.
Oh, dude, I was the guy in college who would take the crappiest alcohol and get you messed up. You wouldn't feel it that night, but that hangover the next day. But I'd make it up to you because I'd feed you breakfast, so it's all right. Get a pass.
Good man. He's
you
a
know,
good man.
Karma. Balance.
That's where the inspiration started for him. Breakfast food.
Hey, man, breakfast. Actually, one of the earliest chapters in the book is entitled "Fuck Breakfast."
Oh yeah.
Breakfast, well, think about it, right? Like, breakfast is a beautiful meal. There's nothing like the morning sense-gasm of breakfast. Like, think about it. Like, you can think about the syncopation of, like, the drips of coffee falling into the pot.
Like I said, porn.
Like, the sizzle of bacon, you know, the sound of whisking for the scrambled eggs. Like, all those sounds and scents, like, all of that is, like,
erotica
right?
over here.
But the thing is, it's great to wake up to it, but somebody's dumbass has to be the one to get up and actually make it.
Yeah,
and that's usually
true.
me. So
Got it.
That is very true.
I mean, that's just that's real, right?
I was gonna say, do you ever get made food? Okay, well that's good. As long as you're getting made food too. I heated up pasta for you before we left. Okay, I don't want to hear that. And listen, I make a mean peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. You'll just wait. You'll see. We got to get to that point first.
You got to escalate to the PB&J, man. You don't start off with the PB&J. You work up to it.
Yeah, my
First, just white bread.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, somebody actually called me that at work. I had to call him wheat bread.
No, then you got to kind of make like a bad skin joke. Call him rye.
Rye?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's great. I'm using that as inspiration tomorrow.
I do what I can.
My supervisor's gonna hear that too. He's gonna bust out laughing.
You gonna get
because I started calling him brown bread after that. He was bending over, dying, man.
See, this is on the web, man. You're gonna get me smacked by a complete stranger. I'm gonna be walking like home. Somebody's just gonna be, what did I do? Rye.
That's
not
what
cool.
you did.
Not
all
cool.
this damn.
I love that. I love
Shit.
that.
All right, but here's something that I don't understand. My dad thinks I'm crazy for liking chicken and waffles.
No. And
He doesn't understand.
For liking what?
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
You never had that at, like, IHOP?
Gravy.
Yeah.
IHOP. Nah. See,
No.
nah. If you're gonna,
You see, that's where I first had it. So
okay, no,
I need
get
something
that,
else.
That first time affinity, but
Yeah.
Hold on. Now, so we kind of got off track here because there was the whole setup, and you can't dodge the bullets.
There you
right?
go.
Now, this is the toll booth scene in The Godfather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool. You're James Caan.
I'll take that. I will gladly take that.
But think about the toll booth scene.
Dirty, sexy food.
So, because I knew this might be something we were talking about this evening, I happened to bring
There it is.
the line of dirty, sexy
Are you
sauces.
happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any food allergies?
I don't.
Beautiful. So, in keeping with the whole idea of dirty, sexy food, there are now a total of 6 dirty, sexy sauces,
Okay.
ranging in names that are increasingly suggestive. So it starts off with the mildest. That's First Kiss.
Dirty. I was gonna say all I saw was dirty, sexy sauce. I didn't even see the name.
That's all right. Then we go to heavy petting.
We got heavy petting next. Okay.
Then, that good.
The look on your face is priceless.
Apple bottom is a seasonal sauce.
Oh, behave.
Raw dog. And then this is Le Petit Moor.
That's the fancy one.
Oh no. So
No?
wait. So hold on. So we might want to get a cup of water because I'm not trying to murder you, and I don't know how well you take heat. But I happen to have some tortilla chips here,
Yeah.
and we happen to have these sauces.
All right.
Are you
So
game?
do we have a plate for it?
He's game.
I'm gonna get your plate. Hold on.
I was gonna say I think I could take heat pretty good. Although I did try to taste the blazing wing of Buffalo Wild Wings. That was not pretty.
Well, see, now here's the thing, right? Like,
Give me that one more.
so Here's the thing: is like when I made the sauces, there was one philosophy, which is
Plates, I'm gonna get you some water.
I got some. I'll share my water if you
I
don't.
got water.
Oh, okay, cool. So we got plates, we got tortilla chips, we got sauces.
You
So-
game, Jerry?
No,
No?
I can't.
She can't do spice,
It's John.
and I'll
right,
do them.
cool.
I'll do these right along with you, because I'm not that much of a sadist.
That's fair.
I'm gonna keep the water by him just in case.
That also makes sense. So here's the deal, right? Like I realized.
John, don't spill it.
At one point, I worked for a restaurant in town, not too far from here, and created what was arguably the hottest wing sauce in New Jersey.
Okay.
But the kicker is, it's not hard to make something that just causes you pain.
Yeah.
It's hard to make something that's really, really spicy that you actually want to keep eating.
All right.
Yeah.
So I try to balance that whole fight or flight thing. Like the blazing wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, I've had them. I'm not
Yeah.
impressed
No?
because there's no flavor. It's all heat.
Okay. Gotcha.
I like flavor. If I'm gonna put a sauce on my food, I want it to enhance the food.
That's fair.
So, let's go in order.
All right. So, first kiss.
First kiss is the mildest. That is jalapeno, roasted garlic, cilantro, pineapple, lemongrass. You are going hard on the sauce. That's what's up.
We're starting with jalapeno.
Yeah, we start. That is by far.
I was
the
gonna say
mildest.
that's
Don't
the
you want to
normal
give him
for me.
some?
Little lemon. No, I can. He put enough on his plate.
Oh.
I'll dip.
All right, ready?
All right. That's fair. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Hold on.
Can you do all the sauces you make too?
I do. I do. Oh, I heard.
It's all good. All right. That sauce isn't too bad.
No,
That one's fine.
it's not like I said. That's like my Frank's Red Hot, right? Like
Yeah.
mild, lot of flavor, just yummy in general.
Okay, I want to see him do the hottest.
Oh, we're getting there. I'm being kind.
He wants
I
to build
can't-
this gradually.
It's a step.
So
He says it's kind, but it's not gonna be later.
the next one that's actually probably the next mildest is apple bottom.
Apple bottom. Okay.
Apple bottom is a seasonal sauce because I'm thinking like Thanksgiving, turkey, that kind of thing. So it's sage, rosemary, thyme, fig, prickly pear, fig, apple, and roasted serrano chili.
Just do a little bit. All right.
Like I said, I'll jump in the dip with him.
I was gonna say it's not as like liquidy, so it took a little bit.
All right. So this one I will remember to cheers you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There we go. All right, that's not bad.
Mm-mm. And imagine that on like turkey or something, right?
Yeah.
Yummy. I'm telling you, Jerry, you could probably handle this one.
I don't think so.
She can. I think you could. I don't know about you, but I think
And
Jerry could.
let me say it, but I'm gonna have to.
Just a little.
I know.
I know damn well he can't. He can't take spice for shit.
Go ahead.
I see.
Yeah, he's not good with spicy food. Bad?
You people are crazy.
What? You're nuts. What are
All
you
right,
doing?
we already broke Jerry.
That was fast.
Well, hold on. Well, I didn't mean to break you, Jerry. I wasn't trying to break you. I promise.
The
I
tip of my
promise.
tongue.
All right.
It's
So
gone.
next up, heavy petting.
Okay.
So if you notice the theme in the sauce names, they're all at least a little suggestive because I like that little.
I
flavor
like
bit.
that.
Yeah. I mean, it's dirty, sexy sauces. It makes sense. There we go.
Now let's see the heavy petting.
Pretty sexy sauces. Try it. Yeah, Dave.
Oh, you're gonna have a field day with
You're
this
gonna
shit.
love this guy. He'll be on your show. Dirty, sexy sauces.
Nah, I actually got. Let's see. I always get.
Marty's like, nope.
I got fresh balls for you.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. He got a sponsor. It's called Fresh Balls.
Nice.
And fresh grass, fresh
I was gonna say you could talk about it on the show in a little bit, but let me get through the sauces first.
All right, so heavy petting is Jamaican 7-pot, guava, grapefruit, roasted garlic, Thai basil, lemongrass hot sauce. Get in there with you. All right.
Cheers, brother. It's not bad yet.
When it kicks in,
I'm starting to see a little.
He does have the flavor with it though.
You're eating all the chips. You got more sauce.
I got more chips.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
You didn't pour them all. I saw them.
I can bring this plate right on around. All right, so
You ain't
That
gonna
one-
eat any of the chips.
that one's starting to build up a little bit. Next up is that good.
I got halfway through, and I'm not dying yet.
No, like I said, they're not meant to kill you. They're just meant to give you some flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Except for Jerry.
Okay,
I
Right.
wasn't trying to kill you.
I know,
promise.
baby, I know.
promise. All right. So that good is Scotch bonnet, mango, starfruit, roasted garlic, cilantro, Thai basil, and scotch.
Scotch?
Put a little scotch in
What
there.
is that?
I had to put a little scotch in there.
now. See the faces.
All right. Let me go deep on this. All right.
That's what she said.
Cheers. Perfect.
That one's building up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That one I can feel it.
All right.
Feel the heat?
It's not overwhelming, but I feel it. I definitely do.
We got a bunch of them. So, like, actually, the next one I'm about to do is called Raw Dog. That is a dragon fruit habanero.
Let's go. I might need to upgrade my sauce to Quick Check. I use sriracha. I might need to up that to ghost pepper.
So
Hey,
this
man.
this one's
I'm
really
promoting
hot.
myself.
This one is starting to get there.
All right, starting.
This one was the, I think, hands down the hottest up until the last one.
I can like see it.
Oh boy.
So Raw Dog is habanero, dragon fruit, and this one that has pineapple, roasted garlic, cilantro, lemongrass, and Thai basil.
All right. If I get like some more chips, I got like crumbs over here.
Yeah, dude. First off, there's the shared plate. We can just dig deep in the bag.
I'm not trying to like dig deep in his stuff. You know what I mean?
No, don't dig deep in my bag. You don't
Yeah.
know me that well yet.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's not cool. I will go for the chips though, cause you got whole chips over here.
You know, Hold on. All
That
right.
just happens that way.
Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Raw Dog.
We're raw dogging it over here, Gino.
I'm saying first night already Raw Dog.
All right,
All
cheers.
right, cheers.
Okay.
How you feeling about that one?
Hasn't set in yet. I think it will more, but I know it's going to, because the last one, when you get through like 4 of them, it sets in a bit.
So now, last but not least, this is my newest baby. This is one called Le Petit Moor. This is Carolina
that.
Reaper, Serrano chili, roasted garlic. This has the fig, prickly pear, passion fruit. What am I forgetting? Basil and coffee. Coffee.
I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna say
Carolina
he had me
Reaper.
at Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper, currently the hottest chili in the world.
Oh, he put it on it now,
So let's see. All right, let's see, baby. There you go.
because he knows I'm having trouble getting it like on the side.
Exactly.
He knows that he's seen that.
The lips burn, then you know it's hot. Shove the bottle, John.
The side isn't burning.
John.
The front is a
you
little
bite
bit.
it? Look at me. All right, ready?
All right.
Good. What do you think, guys?
We'll see how long I look at you for.
What's
Are they really? That's good. The flavor's good. You know what I noticed about the sauces? It takes a while for it to set in. It doesn't do it right away.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Yeah. I'm only saying that because like I don't taste it at first. You know what I mean?
Right.
It takes a bit.
Flavor forward, but then that heat kind of.
Yeah, because trust me, I felt that one. That one I felt.
Wow.
My sauces aren't meant to kill people. It's meant to be just really, really good flavor.
Is this my cup of water?
Yep.
I'm assuming so.
Now, fun fact. What is the easiest way to get rid of spice when you eat something that's too hot?
It's not water.
No, it's definitely not water.
I know.
That'll
isn't
probably
that
make
funny?
it worse, actually.
Yeah, like if you go
So
to
funny.
if you go
It's
to
just
like
there.
a wing spot or whatever and you get something, what do you normally add?
Bread.
Milk.
No.
Bread.
No?
Milk. Actually, chemically, right? Like the milk fat is what coats your mouth and kind of dulls the pain temporarily, but as soon as the
Bread?
milk fat is gone, bread, I mean, it kind of works, but also if you fill up on bread, you're not going to finish your wings.
Right, but
Why-
Yeah.
I keep it in my mouth to get rid of the hot.
You know what I did? When
What
you
is
know,
the answer?
Well, wait, I want to know what
All
John
right.
did.
when I was panicking over the blazing wing.
You were
First, I
panicking?
tried eating like a different like spice.
Right?
Then I tried milk. Then I tried ketchup. I just took the ketchup bottle, just squeezed it. I was panicking at this point.
Okay.
And then I took somebody's ice cream.
Okay. So now I just see you mugging random diners for their food, and that's not okay, man. That is not how you handle the situation. No,
I'm sorry. I was in a panic. I was in a frenzy.
I
I was not myself.
I see some small child getting elbowed in the head as you take their ice cream cone. Like that's
Well, she was 4'9".
well, okay, so not that small, but
I was gonna say I don't know if I'd go small child.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I think that's classified as midget though.
That is not a politically correct term.
That isn't.
No,
I'm
it
very
is.
sorry.
It is vertically challenged.
You're right.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go. No. So the way to do it, believe it or not, is there are two ways. Citric acid. So like if you suck on like a lemon or a lime, something like that,
Okay.
the citric acid will actually wash
Oh, wow, I didn't know
the
that.
capsaicin out of your mouth to kind of cleanse your palate.
Okay.
Or the other way is liquor, like alcohol.
Wow,
the alcohol
really?
does the same thing. It cleanses. It actually washes the capsaicin away.
So
I've
what you're
noticed that, like-
wait, what he's really saying is this: he's not that nice. He didn't bring lemons, and he was here to kill me.
You had one bite.
Traveling with a jug of margarita. All right, look, if I'd known it was that kind of party, I just gotta warn me next time.
Oh my gosh!
That's fair. I should do that like the Christmas show.
Oh my gosh! Right?
I mean, I am bringing a bunch of people, so you're more than welcome to come to that.
Look, if we can work it out on the schedule, I'm down.
Yeah.
I got sauces.
Lemons.
The tentative date is December 18th, right, Gino?
That
You might not be here.
Tentative. I said tentative.
that
So we're
might
not sure.
that
All right.
might be workable. But I will say this: when I worked at the pub where I'd come up with the hottest wing sauce in New Jersey,
Yeah.
the owner, I designed it to be one of those challenge sauces, like one of those
Okay.
things where you taste it and it's like,
Yeah.
but it still tasted really good. So the owners never actually got the legal clearances to do it as a challenge sauce.
Yeah.
But they still liked like fucking with some of the drunk people. So somebody would get really drunk and really bold and be like, "No, I can handle
got
it."
this.
And we'd warn them. It's like they'd be like, "Post, grab the sauce." I'd grab the sauce. We'd give them a toothpick. Be like, "Look, make sure you don't touch like anything around it. Make sure you wash your hands because anywhere if it's really hot and like you make contact with your skin, like if it's hot enough, it can actually cause like a burn, like
Yeah.
a physical burn, right?" So this dude took the toothpick of the sauce, was not drunk enough to handle it. Immediately after he guzzles his beverage, he goes to the bathroom. We warned him to wash his hands.
Uh-oh.
We know that he didn't wash his hands because he came out of the bathroom screaming through the bar, "Penis burn is not funny. Penis burn is not funny." For the record, penis burn when it's not yours, really, really funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
I'll laugh at somebody's penis burn. I'm enough of a piece of shit.
Oh, life quotes, right?
I know
Life
you are, Dave. Dave walked away because he knows it's true. All right, so
Oh,
what else we got here? All right, so what kind of music do you like? We'll keep going down the list.
Word. Sorry, I'm chewing now because I'm like, I got tortilla
You got
chips
more
in front of
chips.
me. Yeah, I got chips. I got a little first kiss. I'm good. I literally listen to everything. Like, I am not proud to say that the first tape I owned, because I'm that old, I go back to cassettes, right?
You're
When-
that old. Listen, Gino, cut his mic.
You're older than he is.
Yeah, so he said he's old.
But for
Okay.
like for the
He's old enough to go back to that. That's
for-
all he said.
For the webcast generation where everything is digital, they look at a cassette like, what the fuck is this? How does it? How do I plug it into my computer?
Do you
funny,
still have
right?
some at the house, Dad? I know you did when I was little.
So funny, right?
So it's like my first cassette was Wham, "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go."
Wow.
Now we gotta say like, wham.
Oh, do I have to give the wham? Okay, I'll give it the exclamation. Was in my first concert, shamedly, was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Coming Out of Their Shells tour.
Ah.
Not proud of that either.
All right. To make you feel a little bit better about that, when I did college radio, the first thing I did was like a music podcast. The second one I did was a Nerdcast where I talk about like anime and Marvel, DC, stuff like that.
All right.
And my theme song for it was Shell Shock from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Wow, that's actually, I believe, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, if we're going to be accurate.
It's still a good song.
Oh, well,
That's
it's
what matters.
either that or Vanilla Ice Ninja Rap.
And the first time I heard it, it was at a hookah bar too.
That's just surreal, and that's not okay.
I don't know why they were playing it, but you know they were playing it, and I liked the song, and I thought it went well with the podcast, so it worked.
You know what? I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But I will say that in the course of my random, varied career and adventures between, like, you know, a history in radio and college radio and everything, like, I've rocked out to everything from, like, old school, like, from Wu-Tang Clan. I, at one point, interviewed, like, Mobb Deep. I got a chance to, when I dabbled in radio in New York, like, Sugar Ray. But I've seen everyone from, like, Everlast, Crystal Method. At one point, I tour managed a rock band. We played Summerfest, the biggest music festival in the world, which, by the way, if you don't know it and you love music, every summer in Milwaukee on the waterfront, for over the span of like 3 weeks, they do this massive music festival. It's only like $15 a day to get in, and there's like literally, I think, something like 700 acts.
Oh.
And I'm talking like most of the acts are people you'd actually pay like $50 a pop to see.
Oh, wow.
Just wander stages.
Right.
Like,
Nice.
I would put it like this:
That's cool.
if someone is willing to Google Summerfest 2018, you will shit yourself right now looking at their lineup.
Wow.
But yeah, it's like I saw, like, I got a chance to see Leonard Skinner, although I realized it wasn't
All
much
right.
of Leonard Skinner.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
the next night on the same stage, I saw Common. Like, I listened to everything. I don't discriminate, and people
That's
usually
great.
get confused because I put my iPod on shuffle, and they're just like, "Fuck, how do you go from
How do you go from this to this to this?
yeah, how do you go from Taylor Swift to Shake It Off to Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of? Something's wrong with you." And really, there is. So
Hey, I mean, you got 60 days worth of music. You got to go back and forth a little bit.
exactly, you got to keep it varied.
Yeah. All right. So we got feeds 30 people at most on any given Sunday. So tell me about that a little bit. I know
So-
it's probably like an event and stuff. So go into details somewhat.
it's kind of an event. Well, I guess it became an event. It's been now, I guess it started back in February.
Okay.
I started just doing dinner parties and then turned it into doing Sunday dinners. So I'd put an open invite on my Facebook to my friends and be like, "Look, you know, I'm gonna throw some food together." And started off, and it was like 5, 6 people, and it was cool. It was real low key, real chill. And then somehow word got out that people were getting really, really good food at my place. And so all of a sudden it was like 10. It's like, okay, that was big. Then it was like 15. All right, well that was getting a little large. And then there was one week when I realized, like, I have a 1-bedroom townhouse. Like, there's
Yeah.
only but so much room.
It's
and
not
I'm
gonna
pretty
work here
certain-
anymore.
No, dude, my place was so packed the bricks had stretch marks, man. Like, I don't know
Ah.
how we got all these bodies in this place, but like I fed them all, and like it started cooking at like 7, and everyone was fed and out the door by 10.
All right. So I guess since you did it in the townhouse, you had to limit it to 30.
Well, I think at that point I might have hired security at that point. I needed like a
That's
red
funny.
velvet rope and a bouncer, because yeah, like,
Get the red carpet out just to feed somebody.
seriously. But yeah, I mean, I do it because I love it. Like, I love sharing stuff.
Yeah.
Food is love. Food is life. You know,
Yeah.
and I
You're
love
right
sharing
about that.
It's so loving. You get people taking pictures by step and repeat just to get fed.
Right? Like, I know. And what's great is, like, I've got friends who are vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, all these different food allergies and whatever. And I make something that everybody can eat. Not everybody can eat everything, but everybody can eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people discover, like, a new favorite food. It's like, yo, I didn't like beets before, but you did that with beets. I guess I like beets now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm making them question their lives. Like,
It's beautiful.
the entire time I didn't like beets. What was I missing? What the fuck was wrong with me? Beets.
I was gonna say my coworker, somebody I actually work with in the trailers a lot because I work at UPS. You know, he takes all this like kind of like different like stuff, like supplements and all that. You know, just for like different like attributes, like his skin, like to help with his sex life because he's older.
Okay, all right. I
Like
feel
a
like
bunch of different stuff.
What I feel like you were about to get jacked up at work tomorrow. It's like, dude, I saw the show. You.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I was gonna say he's my only Facebook friend from work too. So
Oh damn.
yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, he took one time he showed me this beet juice he was drinking. I forget why he said it was. I think as a joke he was like my smooth cocoa butter skin.
You were so gonna get messed up at work tomorrow.
I know. But I think that's why he said he was like drinking it to help him out with like his skin and stuff. So
Yeah, no, definitely. Like if you're eating real food, fresh food, like real like local sustainable ingredients, like you can taste the difference, you can feel the difference, you feel lighter, healthier, flavors are richer. Like food has become a passion almost like as potent as poetry. You know what I mean? Like it's.
And I think that's something actually Bobby Buns has brought up a couple times because I know he was on yours and my show. Like, this natural food is like the best stuff.
Well, I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm vegan, and I tell everybody your food is your medicine. I healed 2 cancers almost 30 years ago without doctors, and that's been my mission.
Yes.
They would have killed me. They would have killed me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
But no, she's had people like that say the same thing that you're pointing out, and I just like noticed it.
One of the more surreal experiences of my life. Literally, applied online, got told to come up for the audition up in the city one day, and they give you this test. And I take the test, and I guess I did well enough in the test.
Wow.
And they have you go through, production system. They talk to you, do they like your personality, whatever else.
Yeah.
And told me, my dream is if I win $1 million, I want to open a restaurant, I want to do all this stuff. She's like, you remind me of my friend. And they were casting at that point for the regular, because by this point, it was like Millionaire was syndicated. So it was like, just the daytime game show, whatever. Wasn't even in prime time anymore. But this happened to be the 10th anniversary season. So they brought back Regis. They put it back in prime time they were casting for as well. And so they they follow us, we'll take you to where you got to go. So we brought us all in this big group, and then part of the group fractioned off, they got eliminated from a horror movie. Like all of a sudden, where'd they go? They were in another room, and they kept walking the rest of us, like about 10 of us, down to this other office. So they're like, you've been selected to be on the 10th anniversary edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis. I'm like, oh shit,
That
I'm
is
gonna
so
meet
cool.
Regis.
Fuck Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm gonna meet Regis.
That is so cool.
Regis was cool as hell.
He was.
And it was nerve-wracking because the night they ended up sending a limo down because I'm going from Jersey to New York. It took me up to the city. I got a hotel. I brought my friends with me. We, partied the night before in the city. Then the day of, I'm sitting there like, oh, maybe partying the night before wasn't the best idea. Sitting in the green room, at that point, no cell phones. We're all sitting there like pins and needles, just talking random trivia. Nervous as all hell. And then there's no guarantee, even if you actually make it, once you get to the episode, because they did the hot seat thing, where you have to compete to even. You have to answer a question or compete to even get to the main seat.
Oh, okay.
So there was no guarantee, and we're watching other people's tapings. Like, they didn't make it. All of a sudden, somehow I got the hot seat. I'm sitting there like, oh, shit, this is real.
It just got real.
And
then he remembered the $1 million. He forgot about Regis for just a second.
Only for a second. Only
for a second, but
because you can't forget about Regis.
No.
And it was like, so I'm blazing through the first rounds of questions, I'm like a lifeline. I got this one, got that one, all those easy questions. And I'd hit I think it was the point where if I'd gotten it right, I would have gone to $10,000. But getting it wrong, it knocked me back down to $1,000.
Okay.
And the question was, in 2009 at Tulane University's commencement, who said, I didn't even go to college and I'm a huge celebrity? Clearly, from the fact that that's the question verbatim, this doesn't still haunt me or traumatize me, right?
Yeah.
So the options were it was Tyra, Oprah, Ellen, or I want to say, was it Kathy Lee? I can't remember who the other host was, but it was the 4 talk shows. And of the answers,
Oprah?
I thought Tyra would say something that kind of ridiculous. Oprah could have been it, right? But since I'm unsure, I used my lifeline. It's 10th anniversary season.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got celebrity lifelines. Okay. My celebrity lifeline was Ken Jennings, the most winning man in Jeopardy history.
Wow.
So I called Ken
That's
Jennings.
not bad.
Ken, who said this? He said, Tyra. I'm like, I'm thinking Tyra. I figure a guess from Ken Jennings is better than any of my friends going, it's so-and-so. Ken Jennings fucked me.
Wow.
I straight up walk. I mean, that place, final answer? Yeah. No.
Let me guess. It was Ellen.
It was, in fact, Ellen.
But wait, I have a question about this for you. So wait, did he say it with certainty?
He was he said 90-some-odd percent.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was my first lifeline.
Out of all
I
the
used.
people, too.
Exactly. So yeah, so I ended up walking with $1,000, which still I got $1,000.
That was cool, and you were on it.
You know, I was on Millionaire. I got a weekend in the city. It was
Beautiful.
incredible with my friends.
I have to tell you something about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I used to watch the show all the time, and my favorite episode was amazing because this young man didn't use any of his lifelines. He's now at the final question, and they said, "Do you want to use a lifeline?" He says, "Yes, I want to call my dad." His dad picks up, and he says, "Dad, you're my hero, and I want you to hear me win." And he had the answer, and he answered it while his dad was on the phone with him. I just
Wow.
thought that was
Oh yeah.
That's
beautiful,
cool.
right?
Oh, absolutely.
really
Yes. So
Yeah, no, that is like the classic Millionaire story.
that was beautiful.
I think he was the first one to win Millionaire.
I don't know. I just remember that, and I'll never forget it.
I loved watching it when I was a little kid, and I remember when I was like 8, they had the $1 million question, right? This guy didn't use any of his lifelines, and I'm over here like, I know this answer, and he's going through like each of his lifelines. He used all 3 of them on this one question, and then I'm sitting there like panicking. I'm like, I know the answer, just say it. Like as an 8-year-old on the screen. I was jumping up and down when I found out I got it right.
Like, I won $1 million. No, wait, I didn't win $1 million.
So
Yeah, right?
I would like to hear a poem. What do you think? The poet?
Sure.
Absolutely.
If you'd like to.
The end of that is, so a week after the show airs, I get a phone call from California from a number I don't know, and it's Ellen's people, and they want to fly me out to be on the show.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Was the first thing she brought up how you got that question wrong?
no, she didn't know. Actually, what she did is she did a fake version of Millionaire where every answer was Ellen.
I love it.
And-
Yeah, that's so great.
Gave me a trip for 2 to Cancun.
That's great.
That's awesome.
So I'll call it a win. But yeah, you guys, we're talking poetry, right?
Yeah.
I feel bad now because I'm like,
That was great.
thank you.
That was great. Every answer was Ellen.
I've led a very, very strange life.
I could see that
Right?
doing that
That's
too.
so great.
Ellen was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, not that I'm going to encourage people to find it online, but it's out there in the interweb somewhere.
Yeah.
So actually, because tonight is like some of my poetry gets semi-political, but also because I'm like a massive nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was right.
Oh yeah, didn't just hang out with him. I was like king of the nerds. I don't argue this.
He was captain.
Oh yeah, we
That's
won't
great.
dig up any pictures from like high school or middle school.
That's
no,
great.
No, and regrettable fashion sense and horrible hairstyles. But I'm a comic book nerd at my core.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Great.
So
Gonna say
this
so is she and so am I.
so this poem is called Comic Book Junkie.
Okay.
Let's see, because I don't want to blast the microphone either.
He's getting his zen together.
Hold on, actually, yeah, you know.
Just do. You could blast the mic.
Oh no, because well, you'll
Oh.
see in a moment.
Gonna say sips tea.
Let's see. Anyways, for as far back as I can tap into my memory, I've always been a comic book junkie, hooked on my monthly fix of heroes, anti-heroes, and their extensive rogues galleries. More of a Marvel man, I dabbled in DC. Bored with the Blue Boy Scout, Krypton never resonated with me. Then I found Gotham City. Damaged, but still breathing. Dirty, gritty. Never been to Las Vegas? This is my Sin City. So flawed, it's pretty. Fueled by carefully controlled insanity, turned anarchy by the clown prince of criminality. The Joker battling Batman. The Caped Crusader, a savior who always managed to win the day, or so it goes in the funny pages. While around us, this eternal struggle rages on. Teetering on the precipice of global madness is killing me as we've lived long enough to see our heroes die or turn to villainy. All the echoes and alleyways are anguished, pain, as children the world over are orphaned like Bruce Wayne, but no butler or bank account. Nary a soul to be held accountable for the rising tide of turmoil, stirred by odds insurmountable. Perseverance is doubtful at best, with the righteous on vacation as the wicked never rest. For most, there's naught left but fear in this, as the media serves up brutality, then asks, why so serious?
Yeah, that's cool.
I like
Furious?
that.
Wait,
That was
there's.
good.
I say I got more for you.
Oh, that's
Hold on.
cool.
All right,
All right, go ahead.
I get deep. Hold on. Furious at the audacity of pushing numbness to pass as free, I can feel my humanity receding. Daylight turned nuclear winter. Every bunker and Batcave labeled do not enter. Dare not dream as sleep equates to death. Dark and sub-zero side streets eager to steal my last breath. The breath of violence with no bams, pals, or zings highlights a world where good men do really bad things and the bad men do so much worse. Haunted by the ghost of promise and recession procession led by a curse-driven hearse. Worse for wear, battered, broken, amidst the ashes of innocence still smoldering and smoking, past joking. We've gone too far. You want to know how I've got these scars? Yeah, we'll stop right there.
That's really cool.
That was good. Awesome.
Hey,
All right. So we are running out of time. The next show does have to set up. Do you want to read one more? Just to go out on.
let me find
All right,
something.
Gino?
One more good.
All right.
I'll
That's
keep it
really
short.
cool.
I'll keep it sweet, and because I remember there was a, let's see. I don't want to go dirty.
It's up to you.
It's his show. I don't care.
Yeah. 3 lines in. Cut his mic. It's my show.
No, you know what? No, I was gonna say, you know what? No, we will do
Watch
so.
that bacon sizzle. Ooh, yeah.
Oh no, I got a poem about bacon that was actually like a trademark poem for a while that people like. Do bacon, like it was a signature piece, but which was weird. But
That's awesome.
no, I wrote a series of poems called "Cards I Wish Hallmark would write" for those situations in life when you really want to say some shit, but it's just awkward.
Yeah, I love that.
So
All right.
I wrote. So this is Hallmark card number 8, and it's dedicated to my ex. So has anybody been in a bad relationship?
Yes.
Oh, duh.
Okay,
Come
I mean,
on.
I figured, right?
No, all men are wonderful. Go ahead.
All women are just fantastic.
I have plans for the evening, so I'm going to stay silent.
Yeah.
No, so this
You're
is
smart.
Hallmark card number 8, dedicated to my ex-girlfriend. Please take it with you and use it however you see fit. And it's very short, so listen quickly. For the one to whom I gave my all. You're trifling. Give me my shit back.
That's it.
Wait, tell me there's not something you're still missing from a past relationship. Like, I'm still missing a couple of Prince CDs. I'm just saying.
I'm missing
And I'm
the
bitter.
hoodie.
And I'm bitter. Right? See what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That was a nice hoodie, too.
Right? Like, it's always, like, I just really like that
Also
one.
a pair of shorts.
That's starting to get a little weird now. I mean, I don't want to comment, but...
All right. But I can't. All right. But anyways, just put a plug in, both of you guys, and then we'll head out.
All right,
For both
so
your stuff.
please check me out online, dirtysexyfood.com, where the web store to purchase sauces will be live, I'd say probably within the next 48 hours. I've got all these different flavors. I got shipping and all that. The book is coming soon. The web series, keep your eyes peeled for Dirty Sexy Food. And feel free to check out my show live on Thursdays down at Philly at Drexel called Late Night Series.
You said Friday nights?
Thursday nights.
Oh, Thursday nights.
8 o'clock sign up, 8:30 showtime.
All right. I might have to check that out because I actually work at Penn, so
Word.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So your turn.
Okay, guys, everybody can check me out on HamiltonRadio.net every Tuesday night, 5 p.m., PANJ Radio, the second Wednesday of every day, every month, 2 p.m., and Beverly Nation Online, Talk Shoe Radio, every other Monday night, next Monday, 10 p.m. Other than that, I want to say it's all because of Hamilton Radio.
Yeah. All right. And do you want to be my first guest for the next year? First
Okay.
show's January 8th.
Okay.
All right. I have my first guest. Awesome.
Beautiful.
This has been.
That's Elvis.
Yeah. Right. Transition to your show.
You know, he has to do that. He has to just barge in.
I mean, he's gonna fuck with somebody here anyway. He might as well. All right.
Sexy food, huh?
Dirty
Yeah.
Sexy Food.
Thanks for radio.
I was gonna say, I wish you were here trying this with us, man.
I'll shit right there in the water.
I mean, who's cleaning it up?
Not me. I ain't touching it. All right, but anyways, this has been HamiltonRadio.net, The Round Table, John Brecco. We will be back same time, same channel next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Deuces.